Hi everyone, it's Sunday night, December 2nd, time for another HideNet Week in Review, and I'm Vice President Vera Dordick. From Latin America, editor Ronald Guiel says again this week raw material prices were stable, as was TR1. Like everyone else, the Brazilians were waiting to see what would be the result of the meeting between Presidents Trump and Xi this weekend. And fortunately, there will be a 90-day reprieve on the potential tariff increase, so that will take us past the Chinese New Year holiday. It'll be really interesting to see if this spurs some more purchasing now that the threat of January 1 tariffs is off the table, because everyone's been complaining about that from the Chinese side. Returning to Brazil, a report from Rabobank says that beef production is up 4% in 2018 and is expected to rise 2% next year. These increases are mainly due to the significant rise in female slaughter this year. Elsewhere in Latin America, Argentina's market was quiet this week, in part because of the G20 summit taking place in Buenos Aires, which essentially shut down the city for the latter half of the week. From Chile, we have a report on cattle slaughter, and from Colombia, an item on a livestock breeder that is investing millions in the expansion of its plants. We also have news from Mexico and a story about Uruguay's leather imports from Brazil, which have gone up by more than 47% this year. From Italy this week, European editor Andrea Guolo writes about declines in German bulls, which are significant, and the one main reason for these lower prices. Andrea also details which cow selections dropped this week, some by up to 30 cents. In his analysis, he covers the problems in the European market right now and a little bit about what the upcoming months may hold as we get closer to the tanneries closing up for the holidays. While we're talking about various countries, I want to mention our international report, which comes out on Tuesdays, and it covers dozens of countries every week. While we've always tracked the prices for all the origins, we now have interactive graphs for all of the selections that we do track. So if you need charts on anything from Nigerian lamb to Spanish bulls or Australian wet blue ox or everything in between, we have those. So turning to the United States now, prices were mixed, but any selections that made gains did not do so because of any market improvement. Cow selections are under renewed pressure, and some steer selections face further reductions, so it's just a matter of time for those. Volume did not appear to be high again this week. Taking a look at heavy steers in particular, the rumor mill was very active this week on Texas prices, as well as numerous other selections. The price range widened on Texas sales, with trades of seasonal weight taking place between $30 and $31 most of the week until Friday when they hit $29. With regard to the export report, although the numbers looked a little bit better, slaughter still exceeded sales and shipments. And then finally, in our market observations this week, we look at the state of the market and specific factors at play, as well as the prospects for recovery. That's all we have for this week, so until next Sunday night, good night from HideNet.